Okay, and welcome back, everybody. This is the First Inning Radio Show, and we're live on television radio and television.com. And I am the BX Bomber 2011, along with Roger, the big Yankee fan. Say hello, Roger.
Hey, BX Bomber. Feeling a little bit under the weather, but it's time to do another radio show.
That's right, man. But I want to make an announcement for television.com and television radio. They are having a March concert, okay? And this concert, all proceeds are for charity and go to a charity that all the proceeds go to Art Start, and they help the homeless in New York City homeless kids find artistic passion and places to sleep and things of that nature. So this is a big deal, and at this event, it's gonna be at March 20th, and you can buy tickets. It's $5 on television.com, and if you put the BX Bomber name on it, we could get you in with the VIP pass. So definitely go to television.com. They're giving away several prizes. Check this out. Xbox. They're giving away like 10 Xbox systems, VIP tickets to the event with all access, and they're giving away Travis Scott tickets, concert tickets, and a trip to Mexico. Okay?
Wow.
So yeah, it's pretty crazy, and there's gonna be a performance by Mr. Cheeks. He's a rapper from the Lost Boys. I don't know if you remember him from the 90s, but he'll be there, and as well as television artists will be performing, and of course I will be there as well as special guest.
Excellent.
So come out March 20th. Okay, all the information is at television.com/March concert, and you'll find everything there, and you'll be able to meet me, and I'll see everybody on the red carpet too. And
wow.
yeah, I'm gonna be going live from the red carpet there, and interviewing artists as they walk in. So I'm gonna be the how you say, the Ryan Seacrest of television.
Excellent. Excellent.
So we got yeah, man. So but real quick though, we got a lot of news in baseball right now, and I want to bring up this one really quick. Salvador Perez, the catcher from the Kansas City Royals, he needs Tommy John surgery right now. He's hurt his arm. He needs Tommy John surgery, and he's out for the whole entire season. Today, that Wright was suspended 80 games without pay after testing positive for performance-enhancing drugs. Okay,
holy cow.
So Wade tested positive for growth hormone releasing peptide 2, whatever the hell that is, and it's a violation of league's joint drug prevention and treatment program. So he's suspended. His suspension will be effective at the start of the 2019 regular season.
Wow, that is something. My goodness, wow. But that event that you're going to, that sounds fantastic, and it's for a very good cause. And promoting the arts. The arts are very important, whether you're a rapper or play an instrument or a rapper or any type of artist that you are. It's very important. The arts are very important to culture in the United States. And they get downplayed quite a bit, the arts, but the arts are very important to culture and to society, and that sounds like a great event that you're going to.
Yeah, man. They're television.com and the radio station television, they're doing a hell of a job giving back to the community. I want to add to that, and and it's good to support this system, because YouTube and these other platforms, they don't do these type of things for their community or anything like that, you know. So why support something if something does not support you? So television.com and radio station does support the normal art.
You figure the average team goes through like 11 different starters, you know, and that's what we're talking about when we talk about these different types of things. That yes, this team looks great on paper and everything, but you have to factor in injuries, and every team is going to have their fair share of injuries, and that's always going to be happening. So
Exactly.
Severino is going to be missing the beginning of the season, and CC Sabathia will also be missing the beginning of the season. He will start on the disabled list as well, due to the fact that he had the angioplasty, the heart surgery, and the
they say now Aaron Boone is talking about now he's gonna be on the disabled list when he starts the season because of his knee.
Right, exactly.
I think that's just bogus. I think it really is bogus, man. I don't really think CC has a knee problem. You know what I mean? I think that's just an excuse for them to get to pick up a starting pitcher.
I see.
That's to give them a debate to say, all right, we got to get somebody big. And the Yankees are looking at Gio Gonzalez.
Oh, wow. See, this is information I hadn't heard. Last I heard was that the Yankees cashman was going to be looking from within the rotation, within the organization, such as Loaisiga and Herman and Sessa and that kind of thing.
No way. We're not going to win like that with those guys. You know, they don't have the strength to go a whole season yet. You know? Bullpen, yeah. They can do bullpen and come out for an inning or a batter or whatever. That's no doubt. But not starting pitcher. No. It's not going to work. They're gonna bang them up. They're banging them up now in spring training. Lasagna, what's his name? Lasagna? Loaisiga. I can't even say his name right. Loaisiga. It sounds like Swatsiga. That's sad. But anyway, they just banged like 3 home runs off that kid today.
Yes, they did. The Yankees got
a few doubles too.
The Cardinals. Yeah.
You know, he pitched 3 innings and he got banged around. So that's why spring training is important, because people say, "Oh, spring training doesn't mean nothing." The game doesn't mean anything, the outs or whatever, but what means something is that bullpen pitcher that you're going to have in your bullpen is seeing what he does against these guys now, you know, and see how he matches up to these other players, you know.
Exactly.
Then you can see, oh man, we put in this guy against Roger and Roger hit a home run off of him, you know, so we're not going to bring him against Roger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it all goes back to spring training, you know. Did people
maybe the Roger from 1982 could hit a home run off of him, but not the Roger from 2019.
You know what I mean? But the thing is like people think that this is like spring training from the old days. Like, oh, they just was sitting around the whole winter and then they just wake up with the morning booger in their eye and then just come to the field and practice. You know, people think it's like that, but it's really not. Spring training, they already been practicing all year already. You know, spring training.
They train year round.
Yeah, spring training is to prove that they can play on the team. You know, so they already Major League Baseball ready to play.
Yeah.
You know, it's just spring training. You know what I mean? But these guys is ready to play already. But, you know, sometimes these guys do get hurt too. Now, the pitching, you have to be delicate with the pitchers. Because you can't have him work out all year and blow out his arm. You know what I mean? So a pitcher, you have to you got to treat him a little differently. You have to treat him like your baby, you know? Like the baby, you know, you gotta pamper him and massage his arm and send him down to Tampa, get a suntan, come back up to Yankee Stadium, you know, those stupid things. But those guys also have exercise routines that people don't talk about. You know, they work out all year round. Literally, they do. You know, strength training and whatever training they do. And look at that video that they did with Luke Voigt. Remember that one when they showed him at his house and he was slinging around axes and sledgehammers and all kind of stuff.
Smashing the tire.
Yeah.
Oh well, he's an incredibly strong man. I mean, all those players, they have a lot of size on the Yankees and a lot of strength.
Exactly. So it's like, you know, oh, and talk about CeCe. He could. I mean, I don't really think he has a knee problem, but they're talking about that he signed a contract with ESPN. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, I believe I heard something like that.
And he will be making he's gonna be making 15 appearances on ESPN, and
wow.
So that'll be cool, man. Hopefully, they'll be during Yankee games. I guess.
Well, here is a quote from CeCe that is in the article. He says, "I feel like once I'm facing hitters in batting practice or a sing game, it's going to go pretty quick from there," Sabathia said. "I would assume I will face hitters maybe in the next couple of weeks," he said it. "Everything's looking good. No setbacks. The arm, the knee, the heart, everything feels good. Just keep pushing." So that's what Sabathia said there. But they are going to start him off on the disabled list, as we said there. So that's what they plan on doing.
So if they put him on the disabled list to start the season, right? How does that affect his suspension?
I don't know.
Does the suspension start when he comes back after the disabled list?
I guess so. I guess once he's an active player.
Right? That's what I would think. I don't know, right, man. But so then that's gonna prolong him being in the season then.
Right.
You know, so if he goes on the disabled list starting the season, that's like what, 15-day disabled list?
Yeah.
Right?
At the least.
I think there's, well, how many kinds of disabled lists are there? There's day-to-day, right? That's like they just stay on the bench, something like that. And then there's what? I think there's the 10-day disabled list. Is there a 10-day?
Right, they have the 10-day now. They have the 10-day and the 15-day. But I'm not sure how long they will keep him. He feels that he will be back pretty quick too, and so does Severino. So they're confident that they won't be out long. So that's pretty good encouragement.
Yeah, they're gonna have to sit Severino down. I don't know, man. He's gonna have to. They're gonna have to massage that. You know, massage that, then work around it, and then get that thing.
It's the rotator cuff. You know, it's the rotator cuff, and that's something that they said has inflammation in it. And he is a power pitcher. You know, he makes his money as a power pitcher. So they are going to have to rest that a bit, you know, because he is only 25 years old, but they don't want to mess with someone that's routinely throwing the ball 98 miles per hour.
Exactly, man. And you just heard from CeCe. He said everything was good with his knee and arm, but Aaron Boone is saying that his knee is hurting, that he got to go on the disabled list. So I don't really believe that. You know what I mean? So maybe it is a pitch for them to get Gio Gonzalez. You know?
Maybe.
Because the Yankees are out on Keichel because he's looking for a multi-year deal, and the Yankees don't somebody a multi-year deal right now. They're looking for somebody like 1, 2, 3 year deal. You know?
Right.
And there's another pitcher, I forget who it was, but they're actually looking at as well. But Gio Gonzalez would be a great fit for the Yankees, though. That would really help if he can come, if they could get that kid here. You know?
Where is Gio Gonzalez now? I mean, I knew he was with the A's and then the Nationals.
He's a free agent.
Oh wow, yeah.
He's a free agent. Nobody's picked him up yet. So that's one to grab right there. And there's another guy too, man. I can't remember his name right now, but there's somebody else as well. That's a free agent.
So that would
too.
just cost him some money. That's all. It wouldn't cost him any prospects or anything to get Gio Gonzalez. Just a contract.
Yeah, you just sign him. You know. So I don't know what the Yankees are waiting for, or I don't know if they don't want to do it. But that would be a good fit right there. That'd be perfect.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, and by the way, this just came to my mind. Remember when I told you that Willie Randolph had joined the booth? I'm not sure if he's permanent or they're going to be using a bunch of different Yankee stars from the past. Because today they had Reggie Jackson in the booth. With, so they may be going with rotations of former stars, because Reggie was in the booth now, and it's not Ken Singleton that's leaving. It's Al Leiter. Al Leiter left the Yankees booth to go work for the Mets. Al Leiter is going. Al Leiter is going to work in the Mets front office. And
wow, and they picked up that girl from ESPN too, to work as the something for the Mets too, man.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they gotta pick. They just picked up a woman reporter. I forget her name right now. Sorry.
I see.
But they got her too. So the Mets are making some real good moves, man. About damn time, the Mets, man. I'm proud of them.
The Yankees still have Meredith Morakovich, right?
Yeah, she's on the Yes Network.
Okay, they still have her.
Yeah, she's with Michael Kay and them guys.
Right.
You know? The last girl, I forget her name. She went to. She's doing anything now, actually?
Oh yes, he's with the Yankees right now, and that's one of the things he's wearing in uniform at Yankee spring training. So,
but is he a coach though now?
Yes, he is. He's a coach. He's working as a coach.
Wow.
And his son is getting at bats for the Yankees in spring training.
Wow.
Yeah, Lee Mazzilli. They just showed Todd Frazier. Listen to me, Clint Frazier. Clint Frazier speaking with Lee Mazzilli. They mic'd up Clint Frazier, and he was talking with Lee Mazzilli, and Lee Mazzilli was giving him advice about driving in, getting runs batted in, and working on getting runs batted in. So Lee Mazzilli is working as a coach for the Yankees, and is his bull uniform, and his son LJ is getting at bats in the Yankees spring training camp.
Wow, man, I'm happy to hear that, man. The Yankees need people like that, you know, to help them with these kids, man. You know, that's why they have these special advisors and whatnot. You know, I'm surprised. I haven't seen A-Rod in spring training with these guys. You know?
Yeah. Maybe he'll come in later or something and make a fashionably late appearance or something like that.
And talk about old and new players, man. There was a big shitstorm on Twitter, right? And you know, people take sides, people kill each other on Twitter, man. This is crazy. But the thing is, they were trying to say that Aaron Judge is better than Derek Jeter, and George Steinbrenner had to take away Jeter's credit cards and all that to stop him from going to the clubs and everything. And then they made a Visa commercial out of it.
I know. Jeter was dating Mariah Carey for a while, and Jeter was staying out late. Mariah Carey likes to do her musical recordings late at night in her studio, and Jeter was staying out late with her. And they thought that it was starting to affect Jeter's play. And George Steinbrenner spoke to him, and then Jeter and Mariah Carey broke up shortly after that.
Yeah, that's the second time. That they went out in I would say like what 2003, 4, something like that, whatever that was. And
I don't remember the years.
And Steinbrenner, he took away Jeter's credit cards early. He took them away in '96.
Oh, wow.
His rookie year, he took them away, and that's when they made that commercial. Visa, can't leave home without it. You know, whatever. You know. So, man. So I would still pick Jeter, man. I'm sorry, Jeter.
Well, as of right now, he has a 20-year career. You know, and 3,465 career hits. So, I mean, Jeter is, the icon right now.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, Jeter is compared to the great Yankees,
Exactly.
because I mean, he had most of his hits were done early in his career. You know, he was having
Right.
like two for four, three for four nights every night.
Exactly.
And that's how them things racked up. Three for five and whatever. Those how those hits racked up early, and they were all
Exactly.
clutch. You know, he even passed Lou Gehrig on the RBIs. You know,
Exactly.
which
And
I
how are we
have
doing
dirt
on
from that
time?
game too. I have dirt from that game too.
Oh wow. How are we doing on time here?
Oh, we got 4 minutes.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, Jeter, it was great. I mean, so, decades in the future, you could be telling people you saw Jeter play, and you could be saying that you actually witnessed Jeter, just like my great grandmother used to tell me how she witnessed Babe Ruth play.
Yeah.
My great grandmother was a huge Yankees fan going way back to the 1920s. She's been dead for 30 years now, but she lived to be about 87 years old herself, and she saw Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig, and Joe DiMaggio, and everything. And that's how I really got into the Yankees, with my family members, my great grandmother and Victor, my mother's second husband, Victor, and my great grandmother, and all the people that were Yankee fans in my family. So I grew up as a Yankee fan. My grandfather took me to my first Yankee game, as you know. It
Wow.
was Mickey Mantle Day when I was going into kindergarten that year. So my Yankee fandom goes way back many
Wow,
years.
man. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. My dad said he worked in the Bronx house right down the block from the old Yankee Stadium, and
Right,
he used to go to
right.
games all the time, and then he ended up working for the Yankees. So
Yeah, I know. You told me.
I've been to so many Yankee games, man. I don't even remember my first game.
Exactly.
Man.
Exactly.
But I do remember the old stadium very well, as many times as I went there, and I still can remember that place in my head. I could still, if I could close my eyes and walk around the old stadium. That's how good I remember the old stadium.
Oh, sure. I remember also the third game in April of '76, right after the renovated Yankee Stadium reopened. They were calling it the new Yankee Stadium, but it was the renovated old Yankee Stadium. And I remember being on the main level for the third game, and it was against the Minnesota Twins. And I was sitting just up from Chris Chambliss playing at first base. So I've got games going all the way back to the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, all the way up until this coming year now.
Yeah, man, that was one hell of a place, man. But that's gonna be it for this radio show on television. I want to thank everybody for listening, and also please, 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 please give a like on television.com, because we're getting a lot of power and views over there. So let's
Excellent.
keep that steam rolling, and keep it going forward. So please comment below as well, questions and whatever have you, and we will get back to them. Always follow me too on Instagram, BXBomber2011 on all social media.